What's going on, guys? It's me, Shukashu. We're back with another umamusume video. In this video, we are, I believe it's day 3. Right? Yeah, it should be day 3. And as you guys can see, I did use up the extra 5 tickets that I normally wait until the end for. The only reason why I did is because I think, yeah, it was during day 2. I nearly forgot to do my 5 tickets because I just nearly forgot to do it. And literally, I think like half an hour before they gave the next batch of tickets, I remembered. So I quickly went to Pretty Derby and did. Basically, I just decided to do all 10 tickets at that point. So I think at this point, we're just gonna keep using the 5 tickets from here on out and just see what happens, I guess. Or maybe I could still save 5 tickets if I wanted to. But as you can see, with all the tickets pretty much used from what they've given, besides these upcoming 5 or these 5 tickets that I have now, did make it a gold too. I think that's pretty much on par to how it was for the League of Heroes whenever it happens. So I'm not convinced that this is still a good attempt in the League, or good attempt for the League of Heroes this time around. So I guess the real test would pretty much be once we hit platinum. Will we be able to reach platinum? I don't think so. I don't even think it's possible at the moment. Let's take a quick look. What do I have right now? 13,120. That's what, gold 2? So to get into gold 3, you could possibly get into gold 3 within 2 tickets, or probably most likely within 2 tickets. I'm not too sure. Oh yeah, it should be within 2 tickets. Gold 4. We can make it a gold 4 if all goes well, so right? Yeah, we have 13. If all goes well, we can possibly make it a gold 4. And I think for day 4, definitely make it a platinum. So, although there's going to be a weird gap. Is there going to be a weird gap? Maybe not. We'll see. I don't know. Because of this is what happens when the the League of Heroes happens over the weekend. It kinda makes it a little weird with the videos wise, but it's all good. It's all good. At the end of the day, we're just recording League of Heroes until it ends. So before we do jump into the races and all that, if you guys haven't joined a Discord server, link is down in the description down below. There's a channel called Circle Request for those who haven't joined a circle or are looking for a circle to join. Y'all are free to join the circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request to join. It'll let me know that you want to join the circle. And after that, head over to the comment section or the Circle Request channel on the Discord server. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. But with that being said, I guess quickly before I started, let's actually check how my 3 Umas have been doing. So here, Kita so far has gotten 45 first places, 15 seconds, 7 thirds, and 8 below the top, outside of the top 3. Safe to say she's probably most likely the one who's won the most. For McQueen, 9 first places, 30 second places, probably most likely because of Kita, and then 19 third places, 17 out of the top 3. And for Scarlet, 12 first places, 17 second, 28 third, and 18 out of top 3. So Kita's been pretty much carrying the League of Heroes for myself. And the other two are there just in case. Just in case Maikito's a little off. Or maybe it was just they beat Maikito and then they were just in the top 3. There were a few races that were pretty bad. I do say so myself. Okay, so out of all of this, the UA it's gonna be the one to worry about, but it's whatever. So let me just get this started. I do have the comments loaded up. So as this is going, I'm just gonna do the short version of the races. As this is going, I'm gonna start going over the comments. So starting off with the comments, the first comment is gonna be from Rick. And it says, my Saiyan Sky has been popping off at the moment. Maybe I should invest in runners. Thinking emoji. And I think I made Nova mad either because I wanted to invest in runners or because I said that leaders are betweeners. Maybe you meant leaders and betweeners? Because of how you ended off that sentence. Leaders and betweeners are just less cool runners and chasers. I think leaders is pretty cool. I actually like. I think pretty much in general, majority of the Umas are leaders. Or at least that's how it's felt like for the most part. Mind you, Teo, Cap. So, are you saying they're less cool? Is that what you're saying? Noah responded saying, not mad, just lonely. I'm the only leader betweener trainer here after all. Eventually, I'll get enough parents and cards to get a decent runner chaser build. Right now, it's rubbish. Well, I do train leaders, just not as much. Just the two I mentioned, Teo, Cap, which I normally do train, regardless. Other ones, well, I made McQueen a runner, that doesn't count. Definitely doesn't count. Oh, I'd also train Gentle Donna whenever medium distance. That last team reminded me. That last team reminded me. Who else is a leader that I don't think there's a leader that other leaders that I consistently train outside of those 3 though. Or is there? I think mines have just been pretty even. Runners, obviously, it's mainly Kita and Suzuka. Right now, I just so happen to train Scarlet as well. Well, that Scarlet was just supposed to be a parent, but she's doing fine. Same Sky do train, but only as a parent. No normal Same Sky. Trying to think who else. Betweeners, well, you pretty much saw the betweeners I trained for long distance, but that's just for long distance. I don't know if I have, yeah, I mentioned this. I haven't trained, I don't think I have trained a betweener outside of long distance, so there's that. And then chasers, we don't, I mean, it's mainly Orferv, Duramente. I haven't trained Taishin in a long time, but I would. Ishiyama's on here and there. I think for the most part, the ones I train are pretty much even. At least 3 to 4. So I don't really think that I really have a preference. Unless, I guess, if I were to pick a preference, it'd just be Chaser just based off my cards, but I'm not even using a single Chaser this time around. All runners with the cards I have, so it's all good. It's all good. Rook responded saying, at the moment, my cards are better suited for leader Uma, so at the moment, I would say that's my strongest position. Wouldn't be surprised, to be honest. Nova says, runner is not my priority right now. I want a betweener speed card that is more OP than journey speed for chasers. Well, if a new one comes out, it'll definitely, probably most likely be better than the journey speed card, because it's gonna be newer by like over a year. So that should be fine. That should be fine. Eugen responded saying, runners? Yes, yes, yes. No need to think. I guess think. Just dead brain. Run, run, run. Same goes for chasers. Chase, chase, chase. Unlike the other strategies, you worry about the front and the back. You do. You do. Well, yeah. Or if you think about it, you could technically say that betweeners don't necessarily have to worry about what's behind them as long as they don't let them pass them. And all they have to worry about is getting to the front. Same thing for leaders. Nova responded back saying, no need to think, because that's what he wrote. And then Eugen says, well, typo error for think, and I didn't think about it. Yes, lots of typos. I've noticed that. That's why I try to make it make sense on the fly. Other than that, thank you, Rick, for the comment. Appreciate it as always. And Nova and Eugen for replying. Next comment is from... batch of comments is from Nova. Well, there are actually 4 routes in 3 houses. That depends whether you sim for Edelgard or not. I obviously did, and I went the step on me mommy route. I actually forgot about that. I actually my first run in 3 houses was the Edelgard route. Heavily simp. Heavily simp. And then after that I went normal. So I guess I did do 4. I did do 4. I did the, what was it called? The Golden Deer? Was that what it's called? I think the Golden Deer was the last one I did. I did Edelgard, then I did... Do I remember? I don't think I remember the other 2 houses' names. Well, whatever. I did Edelgard, her house, and then Dimitri's house, the Blue Lions. Right, Blue Lions? Then what the heck was red? Crimson? Crimson? Don't know. It doesn't matter. It's just Edelgard to me. At the end of the day. I think it's too early to get my top 5 for WoWa. They are cooking better characters each version, so ask me in 5 years for a more accurate result. That's gonna take a while. That's gonna take a while. I think Genshin just hit 5 years, I think. Soon, in September, I think. I'm not too sure. I think. Don't quote me on that. I could search it. Might as well. Yeah, it is in September. And it is the 5th anniversary, yeah. That's gonna take a while if Genshin is barely about to reach, not barely, about to reach their 5th, so dang. That's a lot of characters. That's a lot of characters. With your WoWa luck, I don't think you have an issue getting all the characters next patch. For me, it's okay that I have my budget planned out for September. WoWa luck? I guess in the 2-point patches, it did seem on the better side of things. Starting off with I would really say that it's been pretty much the same until I hit like Chacona. Because after Chacona, got Cardathia, and then into Lupa. It's like, who? And then it ended at Frolova because I lost the 50-50 there. So I have a guaranteed for Augusta. So that has nothing to do with luck. It would be on, I guess, how long it takes to get Augusta. But I did do a couple polls already. Because I was trying to get Frolova and then figured out who was gonna be released in not phase in the next patch, and I was like, yeah, I guess. I guess. I'll just skip Frolova. Even though I do like her more than Camellia, but I can still use Camellia. Sadly, I wanted Yuno to be first phase, but because I like her more than Augusta. But it is what it is. I'll just have to, I guess, hope for the best. Did we make it a gold 3? I don't think so. Did I? Oh well. For me, it's okay that I have my budget planned out for September. I don't recall if I made it a gold 3 or am I still in gold 2. But this is the last 3, so I'll just use this. Actually, let me also see something. That and that. I am still in gold 2. I think it does 1500. Oh, it is what it is. Well, I'm not that concerned with the new set. If there is, grinding echoes is part of the end game, so that's something to do. It is. It is. And Zenless, well, you have Ellen, and I have Tofu. I have Qingyi. I don't have Yanagi, though. Yeah, so it's just a one character difference. I figured it was just one. Because I have Qingyi also. You're just a preparationist. I'm a casual. Even now, I'm just getting Frolova Forte up. I really wish Kuro implement the same system as Zenless where you have the option to fight the weekly boss more than 3 times at the cost of your stamina. Well, if I'm remembering my mats correctly, I have pretty much enough for one character, at least one character, if not 2, for nearly every boss, weekly boss drop. Like I said, I just farm whatever mats I feel like I might need or feel like they're a little low. Having a 1-2 character, you know, it works out. Like, the whole phase 2 so far, I just been farming broad blades. Well, one, because I swear I heard something. Because Lupa used broad blade, right? So I basically just replenished it, even though I had some extra still, because of Augusta. So yeah, I've just pretty much, that's just been me. It's just been me. I just try to make sure that I get things done as soon as possible, trying to keep it efficient, which I feel like is why I like multitasking. I guess. I guess. Under 60 pulls for both the new GFL2 chick and weapon. Now that's just saving time for me. For Revert's gonna wait until the second collab character comes out. I need to see if they have OP synergy to justify pulling. The next character, Nautica, will be just as strong as Lucy, I heard, and she's limited. I guess I should mention, I just ended up pulling for Ezio. Before the guaranteed Ezio, so I thought I might as well just get the guaranteed because it's there. If I get any characters on the way, then I guess sure, but I might as well just so I can get a copy of him. That's how I'm going with it. As for Girls Frontline, decided to skip. I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait. I guess pretty much using this whole time to replenish the currency there. So I'm all good. I'm all good. If they release the Genshin Endgame, Stygian, Onslaught, and Zenless, then maybe that might be an actual challenge equivalent to the holograms in Ua. I remember what that one is. Oh, that one. Yeah, I remember I did that the last one, and I pretty much just did it for the primo rewards, the primo gem rewards. And I mean, I could have tried to do the rest, but I'll admit, I'll admit, it was hard. It was hard. Like my points were just like, where's my points going? I'm not getting any points. I would say I probably see myself beating Wua's holograms before I can clear the hardest difficulty of that. If I'm being honest, at least that's what it feels like. At least that's what it feels like. Although I haven't done the holograms in Huanglong. I should probably try that at least first. Clear that, get it out of the way, and then I can only say get better. Get better and beat the Renacida ones. But I hate the one of the bosses in Renacida, the sentry, the flying thing that was like guarding the Alvarado bank. Sentry, whatever. I hate that boss. I even hated it even more when I saw it as one of the bosses in the tower. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Speaking about the tower, has it updated? I'm not too sure. And speaking about Wuwa, I thought about recording the new like story they release. It was weird because it just randomly popped up a few days after the phase 2 had started, and I was like, it says main story, so I guess I should do it regardless of what it is. I guess. We'll see what that is all about. Although it's just gonna be story, so. You just need to get used to Eugenie's. Normally I'm able to get what he's trying to say. Or move the words around to make it make sense, but that last comment really actually just got me. The first part I overthunk, and the rest I was just like, I tried, but that time was the first time I pretty much gotten stumped by his comment. 3-star means using the anniversary 3-star selector on Vivlos to complete the sisters. So you understood. I didn't get it. I did not get it. Verxina can't win Vivlos in the cute department. Verxina can't beat the meta department with Donna around. In conclusion, Verxina is cooked. I think she been cooked since she got forgotten and was released pretty much over a year and almost a year and a half later from Vivlos. She been cooked. You've been cooked, unfortunately. There will be a day when I'm the only comment you need, Shushu. Nah. I mean, if you just so happen to be the only one that commented like the last video or the other video, then yeah. But doesn't mean I'm not gonna be open to the other comments still. Can you do a Summer Aishin Flash video next? Well, since you asked properly in a JP video, sure, I'll do the first CM training on that. Although it's not really gonna work out because, or to me personally, because I won't get the better effect of her unique because it's Tokyo race based. So, but I'll still do it. Although, if I'm gonna be honest, it's probably gonna be all for naught, because I'm most likely just gonna go back to whatever I'm gonna train after. Because yeah, I have no intention in training in Aishin Flash, specifically Summer Aishin Flash for a Kyoto racetrack. I'm actually gonna double check again if it's Kyoto. I'm fairly positive it is. Yeah, it is. So, then I guess at the same time, double check Aishin Flash. Wait, I passed it. There it is. Yep. In Tokyo races, it increases greatly. So there we go. Even one of her gold skills is for Tokyo races. So it's kind of, if you don't care about it, then go for it. But pretty sure most people would not train this Aishin Flash unless they liked her. I do like Aishin Flash, but obviously I don't really train betweeners as much for obvious reasons. Well, pretty much unless it's long distance. Unless, I guess, if it's Tonal Crown. I shouldn't flash, but I'd rather use it as in a Tokyo race. This one specifically. It was the Valentine's one. Use medium distance as well. Oh, I mean, no. I mean, she does medium distance. She has medium distance skills. This one seems more of a... She can be a debuffer because she has debuffing skills, so... Yeah, I think I have all three. But, yeah, I'll do the Summer Aishin Flash for the first video when we go back into training for prep for the CM. Like I said, if you ask in the JP video, I'll most likely do it. Most likely agree to do it. So sure, I'll still do it. Next comment says, proud to be a troll. Yes. Yes, you are. I might as well go over this. I just realized that I got auto-corrected on the title once again. Not auto-corrected, but I got auto-corrected in the title for the shield defense. It's at shout defense now. Well, that's what I get for fixing the title on my phone. But it says, wait, this Deadly Assault looks very different. It is. Because it's not. Because it's not. Summer Vivlo's line mentioned that next time she'll take Onesan to the beachside resort. Well, we can prep for next summer then. Maybe. Maybe. It is kind of weird if you think about it. They release both sisters again. And leaving Verxina in the back. Like I said, she's been cooked already. Then the last two comments. Doing the new WoA quest, and I heard Augusta's JP voice, and I'm like, or Ferv? Is that you? Did a quick Google search, and holy Uma, it's the same VA. Very fitting if I do say so myself. Actually, a lot of the Uma voice actors are in the game, in the Hoyo games, and I think Kuro as well. I think. I don't know how many, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's at least a few. But yeah, I've seen a good amount of Uma voice actors, JP voice actors. I mean, I guess it is only JP. So the voice actors be in a lot of gacha games. or a couple gacha games. And then obviously animes we've seen, but did not know. Did not know Augusta's JP voice was Orfurf. Although I haven't heard it. Because I don't even play JP. The new quest as in the one that just got released, I'm assuming. Assuming that, but... And the last comment, I'm not sure if I'm gonna pull Booling or not. Something about her design that makes me feel mid. But what is it exactly? Well, you don't really have a choice to pull Booling or not, regardless. She's just a 4-star. So while you pull for Augusta, you might just end up with a Booling regardless. That's... Right? Right? So, with that being said, that's pretty much it for all the comments from Nova. Appreciate it as always. Thank you, thank you. Next comment is from Rashawn. We do be winning, no cap. Well, it's a little too early to be saying that because, in my opinion, that's just day one. Things don't really start getting tough until I guess right around now, because I did start realizing I've been getting more 3rd and 4th places compared to the one I'd get in before this video. So the real test is, like I said, can start midway through gold, and then it gets harder during platinum. So yeah, it's like what was that saying? Don't count your chickens, or don't celebrate too early and all that. Otherwise, you could be in for a rude awakening out of your expectations. But I also say to not to have too high of expectations. Otherwise, if it doesn't happen, then you're just gonna be disappointed. That's why I don't like having high expectations. Thank you, Rashawn, for the comment. Appreciate it as always. And the last comment is gonna be from Eugen. League of Heroes update day 1. Bronze 1, 0 points. Got home and fell down to sleep, so no 11th hour run before the refresh. Well, I had my 11th hour run before I missed out on 5 tickets. That would have been pretty much equal to what just happened to you. That's unfortunate. Day 2, Silver 4, 9,750 points. Set the lineup to Twin Turbo. I'm assuming UA3. Nekomayachi UB6 and Summer McQueen UB4. Scrim through the bronze rank on free tickets, then use 6 tickets like the usual. Currently rating at the end of day 2, Twin Turbo 13 wins. I don't know how you even... Do they show the percentage? Let's realize that. They do? I'm assuming that this is the percentage. Mayano 26 wins and Summer McQueen 14 wins. So it seems like your Mayano's, I guess, carrying. Sometimes when Nova comments, feels like auto ignore because he's more like trolling and says whatever he says. It's kind of true. He is a troll, and he does say whatever he wants to say. So, like I said, I'll go over the comments as long as appropriate. I'll go over it. I mean, they're appropriate. Although he's a troll at the same time, so I gotta make sure he's not trying to troll me. But at this point, I do know when he's trolling. Even when he said he got me, but I call it out that I knew he wanted me to just do it regardless. So I still do it just to respond to the comment and I guess make him feel good about it. I guess. Which is why I try to find my way around it. Kind of like how he when he asked for if I was gonna do a Measure Orion run. Remember that, Nova? It was just last week. It was just last week. Even though I clearly said what my next plans for the next videos for Global were, he still he still had the audacity to ask the question. And then he proceeded to continue trying to troll me by asking a JP request in a Global video. On the other one way before that was when he asked when the Almond Eye speed card was going to release. All in Global. All this happened in Global. So, and then Nova's telling me to stop. Well, you want me to stop? It depends. It depends on what the comments say. What your comments say when I read them. You try to troll me, I'll respond. The same way I'll respond. So there you go. So it's all good. He can say whatever he wants. I will respond however I feel, for the most part. Although I do hold myself back if I feel like y'all are trying to get to me. But continue on. Well, I'll just shrug whatever he says when Turbo will come out. Like was just saying, Vivlos is just having an impact due to the expression. I guess I'm assuming her personality, just like Mambo Tannhauser. If you know what I mean in the quirks made by those script writers. Yep, I do. I do. Related on Zenless, don't know. Leveling up and farming for Kung Fu Panda. As per Nova said, it would be C trigger on next banner, so I'll decide up to the last minute. It is, isn't it? Right? I didn't check, but let me check just to be sure. Because from what I seen, at least before, I don't know if they announced it, but I guess before the announcement, I saw what was it? Orphe was first, but I could be wrong, or they could be wrong. But I wouldn't be surprised if it would be Seed, because if it's Seed triggered, then it makes sense. It's attacker and the same element. If they had done Orphe first, that would have been bad for you, I'm assuming. Decide up the last minute, but may go for stupid ideas as hearsay. Oval team works together with Oban? Why is it saying Oban? Together with Oban, so I'm thinking pull for trigger, then Orphe. Even the other one is manager. Manager? But I hope the move list is simple as Dead Brain for Orphe. Well, you can only find that out whenever she gets released, because then you could do the trial, like I said. Well, Obal team should work with Obal team. Kind of obvious, because you're going to need, for the most part, most of the Bangboos. If you want to use their Bangbu, you're going to need 2, so it makes sense. Well, it makes sense. And then, I mean, you'll have your stunner, you'll have your attacker, and then if you want, you could have a second attacker. Or same element, which could be Anbi, and she's both. Or you could just add a support. Astra. Pretty much Astra, I'd say. Or, oh, you don't have Caesar, so yeah, Astra. If you want to run a support there. Just so you can get more damage output, I guess. But if not, then you could also run 2 attacks and see how that works. Although I don't think I've ever run 2 attack in Zenless. So it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, if you decide to pull for trigger, then you could still use her, even if without Obol Squad. Obviously, she was originally released for Anbi at that time, so You can still use her with Anby if anything. Other than that, thank you, Eugen, for the comments. That is pretty much the last of the comments as well. But let me check if there are any possibly. Yep, there is still. There's actually one more comment from Eugen. And it says, I look on the guest for the next Pocket Live to see what the Uma or card will come next. Then I saw the Seiyu for Haru Urara, and I remember Nova wants a new Guts card. Maybe there will be a new Haru Urara Guts card that is much better. That'd be... No. Then of course there's Still in Love, which increases the chance of release, but there's Stay Gold. Either it will come as a card or Uma together with Still in Love. Then similar to Mystery Uma that happened before with Dream Journey. I'm worried because I'm more inclined to pull on Uma rather than support cards unless doing the One Heaven if there is a free pull. But there might be a chance I spend my savings for Turbo. Well, I'm fairly certain Still in Love has to be. Has to at this point. I mean, they've made it pretty obvious with how they ran the anniversary. Dormente card, Dormente became anniversary, or Ferv card, or Ferv anniversary. Uma Still in Love last year, Half Annie. Still in Love this year. So I think it's pretty obvious that they might do that, or they can literally trick us all and it's not Still in Love. That would be surprising. As for Stay Gold, I don't know, they haven't done a double for Half Annie, double Uma for Half Annie, so I'm not too sure. Unless they make it a two-parter, then maybe. As for the cards, I'm fairly certain it's gonna be most likely a card that we would possibly want to pull for, maybe. But there's a high chance it's most likely a card we might want to pull for. So we'll see. For myself, it just whatever I have remaining is for the Carrot Jewels is pretty much what I have to start off from saving after the Half Annie. So hopefully things go well in the polls for, I guess at this point we'll just say Still in Love. How well that goes and how well, I guess the free polls into the remaining of the polls for the support card banner, assuming things are still the same with having basically half pity for the support cards. So we'll just see when that time comes. But with that being said, that is pretty much it for all the comments. Thank you, Eugen, Nova, Rashawn, and Rick for all the comments. Appreciate it as always. And with that being said, that's going to be the end of this video. So if you guys didn't make it this far, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Let me know how your guys' weekend were, and how you guys are doing in the League of Heroes at the moment. With all the tickets being used, I am at Gold 3. Hoping that maybe next video, we should be able to. Next video, we should be able to make it a platinum. Or I might already be in platinum. We'll see how that goes. So, and if there's anything else you guys do want to talk about or ask me, just leave it down in the comment section down below. As appropriate, I'll go over it. And if you guys haven't joined a Discord server, link is also in the description. There is a channel called Circle Quest for those who haven't joined a circle or are looking for a circle to join. Y'all are free to join the circle that I'm in. It is called Shushu. Once you give that a search, hit request join. It'll let me know that you want to join the server. And then after that, head over to the comment section or the Circle Request channel in the Discord server. Let me know that you sent the request along with your in-game name, just so I can make sure to add you into the circle and not somebody else. But with that being said, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you once again. And as always, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.